Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Royal Blue Tarot. It is divinely designed and aligned that we are here in this space together. It's my intention that you receive the messages for your most optimal and opulent life experience. If you're here, you are spiritual royalty, and there are messages that are here for you. I've already said my prayer and cleanse the space off camera. I invite you to take a couple of cleansing and grounding breaths and set some intentions for this reading. I pray and ask that the people that need these messages, that you find this the divinely aligned time for you. Today is Friday, October 10th at 1:10 p.m. here in Bali, Indonesia. The number 11 could be very significant to you. This is the 1010 portal. I'm already seeing the energy of the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Take these messages however they resonate, and let's go ahead and get into the energy. So beautiful. Overcoming and healing from your toxic attachments, codependency. You're finding satisfaction and contentment within yourself. You're ready for a new experience in your life. You've been grounding your emotions. So proud of you. Releasing something that you've been obsessing over, addictions, toxicity, negative attachments. You've navigated your shadow with grace, finding harmony and balance and peace in your life. We have the Hermit energy here. You've been finding your inner light. I'm already seeing the energy of 9/11. You've been seeking within, no longer looking outside of yourself, trusting the light of the divine within yourself, grounding your energy, finding stability, getting out of your comfort zone, trusting the vision that you have for your life, moving forward. The second time we're seeing the energy of the world, overcoming your fears and negative beliefs. You're completing a cycle. You're stepping into something new for yourself, looking at things from a different perspective. I'm seeing that Empress energy again. The energy of the 3 has been heavy in these energy reads. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, focusing on your money, grounding your creative projects, self-love. This is taking you a really long time to get to this space, to navigate the illusions of your life, understanding hidden enemies, people who were holding you down. You have so much angelic support. I'm seeing 1212, which is 3-3. Water sign could be significant. You've been finding flow. Yeah, here's a confirmation on that water sign. We got the 4 of Cups. You've been reflecting, recognizing what it is that you need, understanding the seeds that you want to plant so that you can have a better future. Queen of Wands, you've been navigating. I'm going to put this here. You're manifesting, you're attracting, allowing your heart to heal, looking at the pain that you've experienced from a completely different perspective, being willing to see the harsh truths about some things in your life, and it's caused you to move forward. I'm seeing 9/11 again. I'm seeing 9/11. This has been really pivotal and like critical for your life experience, for you to take this journey, for you to be sitting alone, looking at things from a different perspective, finding your inner light to guide you, to something new. Navigating change, confusion, and chaos. Like, it was not easy to release your attachments. There's something that you were heavily attached to, and you had to have a lot of strength. I'm getting a romantic connection. Having the strength to see things from a different perspective about love, about self love, about giving and receiving love, about what true love is, having the courage to trust the love that is meant for you. I'm hearing, like, if it's meant for me, it won't pass me by. Having the strength to release. That was the beginning of you walking into this new cycle, was you being willing to see partnership from a different perspective, you being able to see relationships from a different perspective. There's a judgment happening, there's justice happening within the spirit. A lot of major arcanas here, a lot of you navigating change, having the strength to walk through things even when you don't understand how it's going to work out. +12 + 8 is 20. That's the judgment. I'm seeing a lot of energy of the twos. High Priestess, 11. You've been working with your spirit guides. Again, this angelic support. Your inner light is what is you seeking your inner light, the kingdom of heaven within you, is what has started this whole thing. We've seen all of the sources of light in this reading already. We're seeing the star in the Hermit card. We saw the moon, and now here's the sun. You have been healing and being restored, and it is showing up on the outside of you. Oh my God, there it is. The sun and the star. You understand your light, that the divine, where you get your light from, no longer seeking it from things outside of yourself, understanding what you were attached to. You were attaching your value, your worth to partnership, to relationships, to friendships. Now you have released so much, and you're perfectly okay with manifesting and working with your spirit guides, working with your ancestors, working with your spirit team, partnering with the divine within you. And you're moving towards your destiny. You releasing all of these things has you, Nine of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. The divine has given you an amazing idea. Like, you have the ultimate seed. I'm getting faith of a mustard seed. You're having faith in yourself and your creative projects. You're trusting that even though things have not been making sense, that there is something growing here. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's something growing here. I'm seeing, wow. Wow, 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 wow. When I tell you, the Emperor, the Empress, Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Something is coming in for you, something that is the most stable, reliable, like a gift from God. The Empress and the Emperor, divine counterpart connection. Like, you've come into union with yourself. You're expressing yourself, you're grounded, you're nurturing, and you're also now taking authority in your life. Celebration, union, harmony. And I'm seeing the Judgment card. Like, you allowed your life to go under judgment. You're allowing the divine to lead you and guide you into exactly what's for you. And that's what's beautiful. Again, you're seated and you're trusting your manifestations. I don't chase, I attract. You're sitting pretty in the spirit. All of the work that you're doing, it's more so like internal, all about your self-worth, manifesting with your spirit guides. Like nothing about you is superficial. You're rooted and grounded within the divine, and something is, oh my God, 1010. The Wheel of Fortune coming out with the energy of this 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, 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 abundance is coming in, mirroring victory and success. You have been seeing yourself in this state. It kind of came out like this, like where the Four of Swords was on top and then the Six of Wands. You have been visualizing yourself succeeding. There's something coming in, like a change. A change is moving towards you, and it's hidden. It's hidden. You can't see it. We've already been talking about this. You're super intuitive. Ace of Cups, like you're being gifted something here, and it's moving towards you, and it's because you've been sitting in this space of reflecting. You've been meditating. You've been resisting the chaos outside. Like deep within yourself, you're in this place of rest, hands folded, like in prayer, seeing yourself like I have the victory. You're picturing yourself being recognized, for the things that you've navigated, the things that you've overcome. You've gone through power struggles. You've navigated your opponents, like the Six of Wands, as if like victory over your opponents, like the people who were trying to get you down, the people who like preyed on your downfall or didn't want you to succeed for whatever reason. You've overcome that. You've overcome anything that people were projecting onto you. Continue to speak, Lord. Yeah. Oh my God. 4-4, heavily protected. 11-11 card, homecoming, union, stability, stable foundation, structure. The fact that we have 10-10, 4-4, 9-9, 3-3. You weren't happy about having to sit in this state of reflection. But that has, and I'm 4-4 and then 8, like this is 17, but reduces to 8, the star. You're recognizing your star power. Inner child healing, being restored by the divine. Like you are, I'm hearing appointed, anointed. Like you're trusting in your gifts, you're trusting in your intuition, in your vision. A powerful visionary. This has been coming up in the readings. A powerful, powerful visionary. You've overcome arguments, resisting. Like this is 11 swords, ascension. You have gone through, I'm hearing like renewing of your mind, Romans 12:2. You have allowed for the renewing of your mind, and this has been from your spirit guides. You went through a really big change within your relationships, within the way you communicate, and your spirit team. Again, this angelic support. You've been divinely guided this whole time, and you're trusting in your process. You took a leap of faith to have a new beginning. That was part of releasing your attachments. You allowed yourself to, like, you know what? I'm going to release this. What's for me won't pass me by. We got the King of Cups to the Sun, to the Nine of Pentacles, to Temperance. You've been finding balance. You've been patient. You've been allowing the divine to love on you, to remind you of how abundant you are, feeling secure within yourself before your manifestations come in. Knight of Wands to the Knight of Cups. Moving with passion. moving with passion, intuition. 3 cards about movement, taking action. And again, with your spirit team, I'm seeing Ephesians 6, I think it is, like the whole armor of God. Like you're just like, you know what? I'm trusting this. 9 and 3, 12. You've been patient with this process. 33, again, you're nurturing your vision. You're trusting what it is that you want to build, what it is that you've been creating. You've been nurturing your creative projects, and you know that something is coming in for you. You know that something is coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like you're feeling sad, followed by the Death card. Like you're feeling sad about something that had to end, but you know that it was for your highest and greatest good. You feel like this family, this happy home, happy life, wish fulfillment, as if you see it for yourself, but you don't know when it's going to come. You don't know like what's actually for you. Something that you love. You don't know if you're actually going to get it, but you're holding your boundary. You're trusting your mind. You're sticking to the truth, understanding and knowing your truth. Continue to speak to your children, Lord, when you want to say you're working hard. Here goes 448 again, continues to come out. You're working on yourself. I'm hearing like you're working on your ancestral line too. Like whatever you're working on, you know that this is karmic. Juggling. 3 cards about twos. We got 2, 11, which is a 2, and another 2 here. You've been finding balance, trusting justice. I'm also getting like something with the divine, like justice within love and money. Love and money keeps coming out in these readings, and again, you've been patient. You've been patient. You've been waiting because you know that the divine is balancing this for you. You're waiting on, I'm hearing God says, vengeance is mine. Like, you know that you don't need to take action to defend yourself. You're just embodying your truth, the sun. You're trusting that God provides for you. You don't control the sun, the warmth of the sun. You trust that what you need is provided for you, and you know that everything is given to you from the divine. So you've been nurturing your connection with God and trusting that the divine is going to, like, whatever is for you, again, will not pass you by. But you're heavily reflecting on a past connection. You're thinking about things that didn't work out in the past. You're thinking about things that you had to walk away from, energy that you had to block, like you felt like you couldn't see clearly because of your thoughts. A lot of overthinking energy here. Again, 911. Overthinking about things that didn't work out in the past, things that you had to walk away from, places where you were holding on to things that you needed to let go, and it caused you to have to go through a change, but you're manifesting equal give and take from the universe. You're manifesting structure and stability and reciprocity. What other messages do you have for this collective, Lord? High Priestess, trusting your intuition about a soulmate connection, about love and balance and harmony in your life. You're trusting your vision, regardless of the things that you had to release and feeling confused within yourself about connections that didn't work out, friendships, people that were leaving you feeling confused, and you had to take that leap of faith to walk away. You're trusting your vision, though, that you know that love is meant for you. You're such a loving person. You're compassionate. You're nurturing. You're a high priestess. And so you're trusting the vision that you have for yourself, that no matter what, no matter all of the changes that you had to navigate, deceptive energies, you know that what you're seeing for yourself must be true. Having strength. standing in your power, navigating this with so much grace and poise. You're trusting your vision. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting those things that God has shown you with such a place of purity. And again, your spirit guides, your spirit team. There's a divine masculine here. Heavy divine masculine energy here. And I'm getting counterpart connections because we have the Queen of Wands over here and here's the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords here and here's the King of Swords. Someone's mirroring you. Someone who didn't tell you the truth. Someone who's also navigating change. Someone who also sees this as a divine connection is transforming. They're facing their fears. They're dealing with karma. They have something that they want to offer you, something that they want to give you. I'm hearing a gift, and I'm hearing that the divine is giving them an opportunity as well. The divine is giving them an opportunity as well. We saw the King of Cups earlier. Here's the Queen of Cups, giving an opportunity to make things right with an Empress here. I'm getting that your spirit guides might be allowing someone to come back into your energy to make amends with you. Yeah, to make amends. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Someone has something that they need to give you. Someone who's been going through tower moments, who didn't give to you like how you gave to them. They've been reflecting on this. They've been watching you. They feel inspired by you. You're inspiring this person to change. They're reflecting on them not communicating with you properly, the things that they said that broke your heart, and it broke their own heart, and they want to come in and talk to you about this. They want to rush in with the truth. They want to come together. They want to have an emotional connection. They're going through a spiritual awakening. They've had a revelation. They're growing spiritually. Ninth house energy, the Hermit. Someone is sitting by themselves, also reflecting. Someone's mirroring you. Someone is determined. Getting discipline in their life, focusing on their life mission, finding structure, having a plan. Someone wants to talk to you about coming together, about healing a connection. Ace of Swords, someone's been working hard so that they could come back into your energy and share a truth with you. They were argumentative. They were in their ego. They were going through a lot. They said things that they didn't mean. They said things that caused you to walk away from them. They know that it hurt you, and it put you in this energy where you had to go within and really heal yourself and depend on the divine. You had to be brave and just focus on your own independence, even though you have so much love for this person, this connection that you had to release. You had to release this, even though, because it was burdensome. It caused you to doubt yourself. It was too heavy for you. I'm seeing 18, the moon. This person was concealing things from you. You felt like you were in the dark. You felt like this person was acting like an opposition, as if this person, it was like a hidden enemy. Like someone that you loved was behaving like your enemy. Someone that you saw as the sun. You got clarity and you were moved away from this situation. You were moved away from this person, guided away from this person, so that you could heal and so that they could reflect on how they didn't treat you well. Reflecting on what they did wrong. Reflect, like, all the time that they took, the ways that they didn't nurture you. They weren't giving you the time that you deserved. They weren't respecting the energy that you were pouring into them. They're trying to find the strength, like how you had the strength They're 77, which again, 14, balance, harmony. This person wants to defend this connection. This person is holding on to this connection. This person is watching you. They want to talk to you. They're learning from you. They're learning from you. They see something new with you. Page of Pentacles to the World. And then I'm getting 3 and 4. Oh my God. 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing 3, 4, 5. With the World, the Death card, and the Temperance. 3, 4, 5. I'm getting Empress, Emperor energy. There is potential here. There is the potential for a new beginning here. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Higher level commitment, some sort of spiritual contract that's taken a really long time to get here. Again, another seed, a gift, an offer, finances, time. Could be someone that you were married to. Again, having to release this connection. You had to trust that this soul contract, 2 nights. Someone wants to offer you love, time, attention, money. Someone wants to gift you things. Someone's looking at things from a different perspective. There goes that moon energy. Someone knows that they kept you an illusion, that they weren't giving to you, that they didn't give you the things that they deserved, but they are like trying to figure out how to take action on that. They're learning, they're recognizing childhood wounding, issues within their communication. They want to nurture you. They want to protect you. They feel like they didn't do that. Cancer could be very significant here. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Yeah. Someone's afraid to come in. They feel like maybe you won't accept their offer. They're thinking about it, heavily reflecting on this. They see you as wish fulfillment. They're 777. They're trying to figure out what to do. They're planning. They're like, what should I do? Should I give this? Should I talk about this? Like, how can I show my vulnerability? How can I share my heart? I know I was deceptive. Should I talk about this first? Like, they're trying to figure out where to even start. They don't want to give up on this. They want to hold on to this. I'm seeing 2 cards about movement. They want to move forward. They want to heal this connection. They're finding balance. I'm seeing another 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. They're reflecting, they're thinking, they're meditating, they're mirroring your energy. Going within, praying, asking the divine what to do so that they can have a new beginning. They're asking, like, is this over? Is there any way I can get this Empress back into my life? They're learning, they're being open, they're willing to move out of their comfort zone. They're being guided away from rough waters into something calmer. They want to communicate. They want this to be better. They want to talk. Someone wants to talk to you. They've had so much clarity. They want to come rushing in, but there's judgment happening here. They could still, like, where the divine is not allowing them to come forward yet because they're going through towers. They're feeling super burdened. They're working through their fears. See, you've already done this. This person caused you to go into this energy, caused a massive tower moment in your life. The connection was feeling too heavy, too burdensome. You had to walk by faith. You have to have the strength and courage to walk away. Something was like deeply ingrained, like a pattern of overgiving, even though you could see that someone wasn't giving to you, someone was hiding things from you. You had to navigate this, and now this person's going through this. This person's life is under judgment. They're going through towers. They're feeling burdened. They have to work through their fears now. Now they have to navigate their toxic thinking. They have to navigate having the strength to move towards you. A union, a coming together, a merging, and I'm looking at the sun. Like they have to get through this energy in order to get back to you. This is the energy that they had you sitting in. You allowed this from spirit. They kind of avoided this for a while, and now it's happening. You both are manifesting something here, navigating confusion. Seven again. More sevens. Ace of Wands, wanting to have a new beginning with each other. You guys are very passionate about each other. I'm feeling that there's a lot of sadness here about how this did not work out. The spilled cups. Like you guys are both really sad. You guys have both been feeling like wounded warriors. You guys see victory with one another. 6 and 6. 66. The lovers, union, harmony. 6 reflects the 9 as well. Someone who's able to get through this energy. Someone who gets to this energy they understand how to get through this energy. Like there's something about the 6 and 9 Cancer energy, the way that it's reflected. Oh God. The 2 of Cups and the Joker just fell over. I was just trying to kick an ant off of my desk, and it's to show this love, this harmony. There's something yet to be revealed. There's potential here. The Fool to the 2 of Cups. There is the potential. There's possibilities for this connection, for this union. Harmony, 9 and 6 is 15. We started the reading with the Devil in reverse. You guys have both been like releasing toxicity because you're fighting for this connection. You're fighting for victory with one another. You want success. You want to move to calmer water. 6 and 6, 12. The Empress, 3. You both want to nurture this. You both want to nurture this. Spiritual too, like you guys have been led by the spirit to be coming back together. You're having to have trust and patience, being grounded, being practical, being sensual. Yeah, your spirit guides are all over this. Very karmic, healing the heart, walking away from what doesn't serve you, healing from unhealthy attachments, from having impatience and sadness, being in this unbalanced energy. Something was very unbalanced here. You guys were both navigating like through depression. You guys both could have like shown it differently, but had really heavy hearts in regards to walking away from friendships. Yeah, the 3 of Cups being spilled over, and then House 11 about friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Something wasn't grounded, balanced within connections. And you guys both had to grieve that. Again, you dealt with this earlier. You navigated, you walked away, you started to pour into your own cup. You walked away from things. You accepted the truth of connections that didn't work out. You allowed it to pierce your heart. You moved forward for the sake of love for yourself. And now this person is going through this. There was a lot that was imbalanced. The sun to the strength. And now there's clarity, mirroring. Now there's clarity. King of Cups. Now someone is finding emotional balance, ready to communicate. I'm seeing 2 kings at the end too. This has a lot to do with the divine masculine energy, getting out of their illusions, walking through their fears, allowing for painful cycles to end. They were holding on to things. They weren't wanting to see it. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 again. the second time we've seen these same two cards, Empress and Emperor energy, as the 12 and the 13. They had to see things from a different perspective. They had to let things end so that they could allow spirit to nurture them. And honestly, reflecting on this connection has been what's helping them to get into this Emperor energy. Yeah, now they're having to see where their thoughts have been blocking them, where they've been overthinking, where their doubts, their hesitancy to move forward, struggling to have a vision, struggling with their confidence to have this new love with you because they were deceptive, because they weren't honest with the Empress. We're getting some of the same messages here. So we're going to wrap up the reading. Final messages here. They're holding on to the love. They're manifesting you back. They see you as this strong, graceful, poised energy, nurturing. They're navigating a lot of changes and loss right now. They're establishing new foundations. They're going through a lot in their daily life right now. They're very intense experiences. Scorpio season can be very significant. We're seeing the water sign here to the King of Cups. I was drawn to that. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, heavy Scorpio, but they're transforming. Things are being exposed. They're purging heavy emotions. They're going through a period of renewal. They're having to be proactive. They're having to press forward. But this relationship is what is encouraging them to complete things. House 7, relationships, intimacy, romantic partnerships. The thought of you is encouraging them. Justice. This relationship, justice for this relationship, having balance, moving into calmer waters, being able to communicate with you again. That's what's encouraging this person to change and go through. Being persistent, wanting to be someone that you can count on, trying their hardest to be optimistic about this. 9th house, 6th house. Again, they want this to be stable. They want to give to you like how you gave to them. They want reciprocity. They want this tension in their life is causing them to resolve it. It's causing them to find balance. It's causing them to move forward. It's causing them to move towards you. They want this with you. They don't see anyone else like you, but their deceptions, their lack of honesty, their playing games it's like they're still working through this deceptive energy, like where maybe they're still not ready to be honest with you about things that they've done. They're trying to be patient and continue to work on their intuition. They're still navigating some like inner healing that they need to do, healing their heart space, navigating these changes. This is what's really helping them experiencing these changes that it was divinely appointed, like they couldn't do anything about it. They don't want this to end with you. The Death card to the 10 of Swords. They want to recover from this. They see you in this energy. They see you as happy, secure, stable. Judgment to the Emperor. Moving forward, to start a new cycle with you. You're motivating this person to put down their burdens. The Empress. They want to nurture this connection with you. You're all they see. You're all they think about. Walking away from unhealthy attachments. Learning how to pour into themselves. Learning how to be patient. Learning how to be consistent and reliable and loyal to you. Empress to the Emperor. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Empress, Emperor, 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's something really special about this connection. You guys have a lot of love for each other. Something's coming to an end, the end of a painful cycle. House 4, coming together. I'm seeing the 1111 card, union. There's something really special about this connection. It's taken a really, really long time. But when this comes together, there's going to be no breaking it apart. Whether you guys just have a healing conversation and find forgiveness, or you actually are able to put this loving situation back together. Hilarious. King and Queen of Swords. You guys are going to have a conversation that's been a long time coming between this divine counterpart connection. Spiritual royalty. I love doing these readings for you guys. I pray that this was helpful and supported you, offered you any sort of consolation and clarity for your life. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.